Hello there. How are we all doing? I can't sleep. It's what? I'm looking at the clock just there. Ooh, 20 to 5 on a Saturday morning. I've actually been up since, I don't know, 2:ish, something like that. Never mind, eh? Best place to be is in a cupboard. So I thought, you know, I can have an early morning witter. I can get it done, so as you all know what you're doing for your next little bit of a log cabin variation. Yeah, so there we go. This is my next one. Okay, actually quite simple, quite easy. What I've done is obviously I've got my centre square is no longer centre. It's my prominent square in a place. Could be anywhere in the corners for you. All right, so I've started off as you would normally, and I've gone round and round 3 times. Okay, but then I decided I like the greens, so I've just carried on the greens until I get to the size that I need for my block. Okay, therein lies a little story. I was sat doing this yesterday. I've got a new 1/4 inch foot on my machine, and I'm like, oh, this is lovely, let's have a little play. It's nothing very amazing, is it, a 1/4 inch foot, but I got very excited. So I put this 1/4 inch foot on my machine, and every time I put it in, it's like up and down in the spot, and I'm like, why isn't this going anywhere? And there seems to be something a little bit odd with my 1/4 inch seam foot. I have to come in slightly onto the fabric before it will pick up and go. Never had that before. Very strange. It might be that this little foot gets evicted off of this machine onto another one, and I go back to my old one. Because there's another reason as well. Inch strips, 2-inch centre, yeah, as we've done before. That's what we're aiming at. So a 2-inch finished square, 1 inch. They're not 1 inch. I got 1.5. And I'm merrily down, round we go, twist it, do it, twist it, do it. Yeah. And I get to what should be a 12.5 inch finish for a minute, you know, ready with the seam allowances to do 12-inch square. It's nothing like it. It's nowhere near it. I've got a very enthusiastic 1/4 inch foot. See, the last one that I was using was what I would call a scant 1/4 inch foot. So he was only pretending. Well, this one, he's gone the other way. Totally the other way. He's far too enthusiastic. So I've actually got an extra green area, one top and bottom. And I thought, oh, that's looking a bit better. Okay. Get me square out, put me square out. It's still not big enough. What's that all about? So what I'm going to do, because I like a bit of bodge, you know what I'm like, I'm going to put some pink now, one side, right the way round to make it up to size and see what that looks like. I hope your log cabins look a bit better than mine. But you know what, it's meant to be. It is what it is, and I'm not going to complain, and I'm certainly not going to be doing it again. Well, doing the block again. I might be changing my foot though, I have to say. I'm not overly worried because actually along within what we're doing, variation is the name of it. So stands a chance that there's going to be a few more at different sizes anyway. So I'm not worrying about that. So we've got a new plan for what it looks like. Okay. So actually, how wide are they? Let me get a little ruler. Oops, is she flinging them all on the floor? How wide actually is that? Do you know what? That is 7/8. There we go. They're all 7/8. So if you've got 7/8, obviously you're losing because you've got 10 different strips. So you're losing well over 1 inch, aren't you? You're losing about an inch and a quarter. It's no wonder it's nowhere near fitting. So actually, might that be a nice thing to do? Make, when you're doing yours, that little bit thinner, because I quite like the idea, now I'm thinking about it, of putting the pink around that edge, because it will come and overlap this here green. I think that's going to look quite nice actually, and then I can size it back down. I'm not overly worried, as I say, about what size is what, but if you want to produce something that looks like mine, yeah, So this bit here, oh dear, where's that gone? There we are. This bit here is only 7/8. It's not an inch, all right? Or maybe even do it 3/4 of an inch, and then loads and loads one side, and then just one that side to frame it and finish it, okay? So that's what I'm doing, or it's what I've done. So it's what's happening. I'm not going to put a pattern up today because actually I'll take a photo of that. I'll put those two bits on in a minute, and I'll take a photo, and I'll just put a little note to say what size the strips are, because you don't really need a pattern for that. I'm sure you can see and work out. You're just cutting your strips. I cut mine, as I say, at 1.5, and the over enthusiastic 1/4 inch foot has taken the rest away. It could just be me butting things up too close as I'm going, but I've never had that happen before as such. So there we go. Log Cabin block number 2 of Witter Quilt number 5. Sounds a bit much, doesn't it? But there we go. There's that. So what else am I going to say today? I don't really know. Other than I've been indoors doing stuff again. But what I thought, I did think I'd just show you some of these. Now, anybody that's seen me at shows may or may not have seen these on my stand. Not a lot of people know this. That's what I'm saying, isn't it? I suppose I'm an artist as well, okay? I don't class myself as an artist, which is a terrible thing to say, because actually I just do what I do. But I suppose, yes, if you paint and you draw and stuff, you're generally referred to as an artist. I'd refer myself to as a colourist, for obvious reasons. You see colour all around me and within what I do. But I do, I don't know if you can see that or not through the cellophane, well, I do big stuff as well. But look, most of these are oils. That's actually, I don't know, you can see that one too close. Little sunset-y type things, okay? Some of these are prints. That one's a little print, okay? Look, poppies. Do you like poppies? You've got poppies. And then there's undergrowth. So I thought I might put, because I obviously I love the sea. They're what I call repurposed oils, because I either get paper or an old oil painting or something, and I slap colour all over it, yeah. And then I cut it up into little squares, and then I add to those little squares. Now it could be that I put a bit more oil on there. It could be I put pencils, believe it or not, or charcoal or acrylic. It's whatever's needed to bring out some sort of a lovely view. As I say, poppies, all sorts of things going on there. I call them repurposed oils because they start off as one thing, and they land up as something completely different by the time I'm finished. But I thought I might put some of them over on my Facebook page. Not well, I'll put them on the page, but I thought I'd put them in my shop, because why not? Once a year, which this year is becoming twice, I believe, I actually have an art exhibition down here in Cornwall, over in Rock, a big hall there. A friend and I, the two of us, we put on a whopping great art exhibition. So it's a lot of my stuff that I produce through the year that you lot don't know about or don't see. And then they can be huge. And they could be anything. They could be watercolour or acrylic, fabric quite often, because obviously I'm playing around with fabric all the time. And they're all one-offs. With these little ones, there's a couple that are prints, because actually what I've done is got them bigger and then worked them again and take them into the next stage, into something else. So I do lots of weird things that probably people don't realise. Yes, you see my my patchwork art, which to me is design shapes, colour shapes, yeah? This is me shading things in and seeing views and doing things totally different. So I thought I might put a few of those over on my shop. They're only 15 quid. They're not anything. They're major. They come on a nice solid board so that nothing gets hurt in the post. And they're mounted already. All they need to do is just drop them straight into a frame. I think they're overall about 6.5–7 inches. Yeah, there we go. Thought you might like to know about that. It's amazing what you get up to. This is me relaxing and playing and doing, yeah. Patchwork, although I love it, and that's me. It's hobby, but it's also spilled over obviously into work. So that's a different beast now. That's moved on from just me playing around. That's me trying to earn baked beans. This is me playing, and then once a year trying to get rid of all the excess I've played with, because I get an awful lot done, you know. I might have a day-to-day playing, which is totally against what I need to do, because I have to write a blog and I have to write up at least at least six items over there that need writing up patterns for you lot. And I've got a new kit coming out next week, hopefully. That's either a wall hanging or a cushion kit, whatever you want it to be. Yeah, I'll surprise you with that one later. I've really enjoyed doing that one. Now, the other thing I thought I would do this morning, because you know I've got a selfie stick. I know I like my selfie stick. I was going to take you for a little walk, because actually it's getting light out there. Do you want to come out and see the fish pond? How about that? I'm going to come round and pick you up, because actually at the minute you're at the other end of the table there. And if I'm not careful, you're going to go flying. So I'm going to pick you up slowly, and I'm going to slow down from the one the other day, because I think I was going a little bit too quickly for people, and you might have got a little bit, whoa, can't be doing with that. And I'm going to take you for a little walk. Now, the first part we're going to walk down is where we sit and have our outside sessions. So in the dark, it's not looking overly wonderful. Or I say in the dark, in the early morning light. And then I'm going to walk around the side of the bungalow, which really is a mess, but into the front garden, and we'll have a look at the pond and see what the sun's doing. Is that a plan? I quite like this idea. You have to get your inspiration from somewhere, and when it's like this, isn't that just, yeah, how many of us actually get up really early? I do it all the time, but not that I want to, but I do. All right, so I'm coming round to you now. Right, I will keep talking so as you know that there is somebody here. Okay, so I'm going to lift you up slowly. I'm going to tip you over. But before I go anywhere, I'm just bringing you around this side, because look who's asleep in the corner. Hopefully you can see Tom there. Fast asleep. I came out at about, I don't know, I want to say 4 o'clock this morning, something like that. I'm just getting you into a sort of a position that oh, hello everybody. I came out the back door, and he was there waiting for me already. Absolutely starving. Bless him. Right, so we're going outside now. So we go around here. So now, oh, big lorry going down. That'll be a milk tank probably. So you can see this, the sky's coming up, and it's looking like it's not going to be too bad. So over here, and as I walk forward, look, you've got the area where I put the tables all out. And we all sit and do, and there's lots of lovely flowers and things going on, and there we are. So yeah, what's this now? This is going to be the grotty bit, because I have to walk around the side of the bungalow to get to the front garden. So here we go. Okay, we're going up here, and then we go down here and into the front. Now I don't know if you can hear the birds. You might be able to hear the water. Look. There's our pond. Always lovely. I don't know if you can see all the fishes there. But loads of little fishes. We've actually got some huge ones as well. But hey, they're not up yet this morning. Can't say I blame them. Whoa! Did you hear that one? That was one of them jumping. Obviously I woke one of them up a bit. Actually, I got wet then. It was a bit wet. Right, so here we go. Here's our garden. I'm going to turn around. I'm not used to this here selfie thing. Look, if I turn here, now I can see what you're doing. All right, let's have a look. There's our garden. I mean, it's all very low, and there's the birdie thing. But if you can see, that's where the sun comes up over there, and it's a little bit drizzly, but it's trying. It's a bit cloudy. It might be nice, but you know what? Very, very lucky. Lots of lovely colour going on. Loads of lovely colour, lots of greenery. There's green in everything in life, isn't there? Yeah, there's loads of colour, loads of inspiration. I just love it. So I'm going to go back to my little hidey hole in the warm now, because actually it's quite chilly. State of my hair. That's going to get coloured today. Oh, I'm going to have a look at that. And I might have a little word with Paul and see if he can chop a bit off, because it's getting a little bit unruly, isn't it? And the pink's all gone, so we're going to have some pink and some purple. It's a van. We drive vans around here, you know. Lot more colour in the corner. How lovely. See, we sit out here and we stitch when it's lovely. And it is, it's just, we're so lucky, so lucky. Especially since I can't do any classes at the minute. The rules and things at the minute still won't allow me to do any classes. So I have to make sure that I stay in touch somehow. Like I'm always on about, it's like, stay in touch with everyone. How do we do it? Now, I've just come in and look who's got up. It's Thomas. Hello, Tom. You did a good boy. There we are. He's saying hello, everybody. It's very nice. Right, now, I have to play around down the bottom of the selfie stick because it's got a tripod. And, oh, there we go. Stand it out like that. Put you up a little bit more straight. And then I can put you back where you were, which was sort of about there. And then I can have a little wander around and come back and find you. There we are. So there's a little early morning Jane McDonald wander around the Cornish garden. Ooh, a heron just went past. Better not be after my fishes, because I won't be happy if that's the case. Having said that, you saw we've got a great big net on, so they can't get caught. There we are. How's that? That's part of my inspiration plan of the day. Always, always into the garden. It's nothing very amazing, but how lucky, you know, all that greenery. But it's enough to take some upkeep, and I'm not really a gardener. I just like to look and appreciate and supervise. Ooh. Not sure what that was, but it wasn't Tom even, because Tom's over that side. Right, there we are. There's a witter for the day. So, there's your, let me get my cow around the right way. There's your block for the day. All right. So, I don't know if you're using same sorts of fabric throughout. I'm going to go sort of probably a little bit different in most blocks, just because I can, with a cow in the centre. All right. So, and there'll probably be a little bit of pink in most, because there's pink in my cows because of their little noses. And this one, this is love this one here. It's what I was using previously in the last quilt. It's the Tilda one. I adore this one. Adore this one. So yeah. So I thought I'll get some of that in there again. He's just gone past and just touched my leg, and now he's going back to bed. Yeah, he's going back to bed. Been out all night. Been busy boy. Busy boy. Right, so there we are. The normal 3 things I say to everybody is a little bit of exercise, and I have to say I need a bit more. It's no good. I've not been doing enough this last week or so. And I actually feel it. I don't know about you, in my legs and things. It's like I went off to the post office yesterday. I'm walking up the hill, and I'm like, ooh, that's not good. Flat shoes up a hill. Yeah, that gets the back of your legs. And I'm like, oh, not impressed with this. So I need to do a little bit more, I think. Because I'm not running around my classrooms. When I'm teaching, if I'm in a hall with you lot somewhere, or in a classroom even, I walk round and round and round all day. As those of you that have done workshops with me will know. A little bit different when I'm over St Austell here, because obviously there's not the space to do that. But if I'm out on a full-on something, I don't stop. And I've usually got my pedometer on, and I do thousands and thousands and miles and all sorts. And I'm just not doing that. So I need to do a little bit more effort in that direction, I think. Yeah, so that's that one. Tidying. I've had enough of tidying, I feel. We've now got a clear attic, which is lovely, and Paul's going to do whatever he's doing with that. I don't know. The charity collection point. Oh, he knows me now. I pull up and he's going, hello, how are you today? I don't know that that's a good thing either, but there we are. All sorts of things gone. It's almost a bit cathartic, you know, having a real good clear out. Because I am a hoarder, as you can tell. I am a hoarder. But my gosh, I've thrown out some stuff. And it feels really good, you know. Yeah, it's good. So we've done that. And then talking to people and friends, yeah. So I was able to see so many people this week. because we had outside sessions Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. We've had 3 days where the weather was fabulous, so we were able to sit out where I was showing you, all at our 2 meters, and catch up. I don't think there was hardly any sewing actually done. I think we were all so busy gossiping and catching up, who's done what, what's going on. Have a little look at this. This is what I've been doing. Started a couple of people off on a couple of new projects, so that's lovely. And sorting out for the next mystery quilt. That's going to be in a couple of 3 weeks. So you'll hear me going on about this now, because sign up will be as soon as I can get in and do the blog and put things up for you to go in and get at. Put you a few photos up of bits of it, because I'm not going to show you the whole thing. So yes, we did a bit of mystery quilting discussions and things over the last few days. It's been lovely. So yeah, I've caught up with all sorts of people. I hope you are, and keeping in touch with everyone. This little bit of extra space and moving about is lovely. Although obviously we've been reading some horror stories, haven't we? But there we are. No accounting for some people. But, so what else? So we've got the tidying, the exercise, and the talking to everybody. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's the 3 that I'm always on at you about. That I feel is very important. I don't talk to enough people, to be totally honest, but I know so many people. Those of you out there that know me, you know I think of you a lot, and I just don't always get the time, I have to say. Oh look, I'm dropping. I've dropped. Okay, never mind. Hey, that's hit the deck. I'll finish that off in a minute and take a photo for you, and I'll put that over on Patchwork Witterings so that you can do your next block. And then at some point through the day, I'm going to take a few photos of these, and I'll put these on, because you never know, some of you might like a little original. All signed by me, of course. That's so funny. See, I don't see myself as an artist, but apparently I am. It's all very strange. There we are. So all I'm going to say now is, like, I hope you've enjoyed the little walk out. Good morning, everybody. Have a lovely, lovely day, and be lovely people. See ya.